Hey guys, welcome back. I am so happy that you're here. I am trying to pre-film a few things, trying to get, like a little build up of videos that I can put out for you guys. You guys have sent me so much stuff, so I'm trying to get as much of it out there as I possibly can. If you like anti-MLM content, make sure to subscribe and follow me over on Instagram at __ Kayla Ren. We just hit 500 subscribers. I know I mentioned that at the end of my last video, but guys, thank you so much. It's so exciting. I know it's not, that many compared to a lot of people, but I am super stoked about it. So thank you guys. So today we're doing a little deep dive / reaction on a higher ranking Monet distributor. So grab your wine, grab your tea, and let's jump in.
And about these women who are just like you, they're not like me. If you're sitting over there comparing yourself, oh, you have a social media following. Oh, you have this. No. Say that, and I talk about that because so many people say that. They say, I don't have a social media following. I won't be a good leader. I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not, all these things, right? That we tell ourselves. So why we can't do this business. But let me just tell you guys about a few of those things and a few things that have happened this morning that are leading me to talk about this with you right now. So, first thing, I heard it makes your hair fall out. It has lawsuits. The company, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me address a few things. And let me just have you do a little homework. If you Google your favorite brand, whatever it is, guess what, honey? There's lawsuits. There's lawsuits. We are more than $1 billion company, okay? And in Google Honest Company, for instance, okay? Honest Company lawsuits. They've settled millions and millions of dollars in lawsuits from different reactions and different things. Okay, here's the thing I need you guys to understand, and I need you to know. Honest Company is a great brand. They have many products that I've used for many years, okay? They have settled out lots of lawsuits. Something different about Monet is, yes, there have been a lawsuit. It's very, very minimal, actually. It's just...
Let's back up a little bit. One, she's trying to debunk these quote-unquote excuses because they're not reasons in their mind, they're excuses. You know what, if somebody doesn't have a large following, chances are they're probably not going to be successful, considering the fact that Monet and every other MLM market via social media. So the biggest bulk of their customers come from social media. I don't think that that's unreasonable or irrational of somebody to say, right? I mean, I agree with them. Now, let's talk about this lawsuit thing. Comparing lawsuits of Monet to any other company is insane to me. It's literally saying John Doe down the street is a drug dealer, so why is it a big deal that I am a dealer? I mean, does it matter? Does it matter? No. It's wrong, it's bad, it's not good. And I think the biggest issue with the Monet lawsuits is that people tried to reach out to the company, they tried to reach out to the consultants to let them know, hey, my hair is falling out, or I'm getting these chemical burns, these reactions, and they were shot down by the distributors and by the company. They didn't take it serious. They tried to keep it all hush-hush and wiped under the rug and silence these victims.
Falling out in handfuls. I had also tried this on my daughter and my granddaughter. And I tried the children's version on my granddaughter, and her hair was falling out and my daughter's hair fell out.
Women across the country shared similar experiences in our affiliate's investigation.
I literally had almost a baseball size of hair in my hand. She's lost, I would say, 3/4 of it. Her hair is breaking off. I found massive clumps of hair that were concerning in her crib.
Tell me if you think this is minimal. No, it's not minimal. Whether it is Monet suing victims to silence them, or people suing Monet for their products causing damages to their skin, their hair, their scalp, their body, whatever the case may be, that is not minimal. There is a class action lawsuit being compiled against them.
And bloggers and YouTubers and things are getting views off of this. Okay, so that's a business move for them because so people are going to be searching that, right? We have never settled. We have never lost a lawsuit, in which case our products have been proven to not make your hair fall out. On to the next thing. My hairstylist told me not to use it. You guys, this one's so old. It's so old because
I literally cannot believe the audacity. So there were a few women that had come out and publicly stated that by using Monet's hair care products, it caused damages to their scalp and their hair. These women were sued by Monet for slander, ultimately. Monet said that it caused the company to lose money because people weren't wanting to buy their products and people weren't joining, or people were leaving the company based on what these women said. The company decided to try and silence these women by filing a lawsuit against them. These were settlements. There was a settlement with the first one, which was Mags Kavanaugh. She had a company, the California Beauty Company, I believe is what the name of it is. So that lawsuit was settled, as well as the lawsuit with Vicki Harrington. So both of those lawsuits were settled. And then there were a few other lawsuits that Monet had filed against these other women that had, again, spoken out about the company. In addition to that, there were, I believe, 10 class action lawsuits against Monet by 18 different plaintiffs, which have now been compiled into like one big class action lawsuit. And there were over 800 complaints on the Better Business Bureau. That is a lot. In my opinion, that's not very minimal. So just this last August, it was August 13th, Monet had entered into an assurance of voluntary compliance agreement with the Florida Attorneys General. Now, with this, it kind of reminds me in a way of like everything that went down with Amway. So basically, they are not going to admit any wrongdoing or admit that they're, like a pyramid scheme, but instead they can't do certain things. So basically in the agreement, Monet has said that it's fully refunded $83,000 to consumers. They can't claim that they're a vegan hair company anymore. They can't claim that their products have any benefits to them. Another thing was they were paying for these pictures that were stock photos and using them as their marketing for the most part, but it wasn't even pictures of anybody that even used the brand or the shampoo. They just use these photos as their marketing. They also have to preserve all documents pertaining to clinical testings and all of that kind of data. There's a bunch of stuff in this agreement. Like I said, I'll link it down below so you guys can go through and read it. But it's a big deal, it's a big step for these women that have been victims of this company. Now, I want to touch on the fact that she said that they've won every lawsuit. So basically the judge ruled against or denied the order that would have barred Monet from protecting itself from defamation. So this means that Monet can actually sue people for defamation. If somebody goes on social media and does what these women did by making a Facebook account and talking about this product. It's not right. I don't think it's right. But they've not won all these crazy lawsuits. Again, the women that settled initially, they probably, this is a big company coming out and suing these individuals. I'm sure that they don't have the money to fight these lawsuits. So she makes it sound like Monet won these cases. The judge ruled in their favor, but it's not really what the truth is, so it is very misleading what she's saying. Another thing, she says that their products have been clinically proven to not cause hair loss. So what they did was Monet had their lab do this 48-hour clinical testing to see if there were any reactions on human skin, and it came back negative. There is a big difference between clinically tested and clinically approved. A lot of these lawsuits and complaints were from people that had used the product for weeks, even months, before they've seen a reaction. So I don't really, in my opinion, I don't think that you can do a test for 48 hours and really see if these products are gonna cause any skin irritations or any hair loss or anything like that. Because if these women were using these products for weeks and weeks, this stuff didn't start until they were using it for a long period of time. I don't really think that that's a fair statement either, but
hairstylists should be taking advantage of what this product can do for their client's hair, what this opportunity can do for their life, and what it can do for their client's life. I think that this really truly boils down to ignorance and not knowing, not researching the product, not researching the current products that you have. A lot of times they don't like the fact that someone who's not a stylist can sell it. And guess what? The girl coming in, the rep selling you, or whatever product you have on your shelves, is not a licensed cosmetologist either, okay? So you're actually taking away opportunity for better hair or a better... We're talking truly life-changing results from our products, life-changing opportunity. If you really want the best for your clients, like most stylists say they do, then why hate on something? Like, why hate on it? Like, you guys, I've literally had girls come to me that say, I can't go to my stylist anymore because I'm using money. Are you joking me? Like, that is, it is just so wrong. It is so wrong. Because our products perform and our opportunity does, and that's leading into the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about. So, this morning I was asked to go over a number of who have qualified for their Cadillacs in my downline. Typically, with other companies, other direct sales companies, it takes about 2 to 3 years in a talking statistically, okay? You guys, like actual numbers. I'm not just talking word on the street. In less than 3 years, I have 83 girls who reached the Cadillac rank. 83 in less than 3 years. Please stop sitting on this opportunity. We are in the middle of global expansion. We are in the middle of a new product launch. We are, go look up Forbes, go to Forbes.com and look up the best time to join a company. And it's in the middle of global expansion and when they're releasing new products. I'm not getting on here because
So now hairstylists are ignorant, they are not educated, and they don't like that somebody else can sell shampoo. Do you not realize how much training goes into being a hairstylist even after you have completed your certificate to be a cosmetologist? You constantly have to keep up with new products, new certifications, the different techniques and things like that. So to sit here and say that a hairstylist is ignorant and needs to get educated and just doesn't, know anything about product is really ignorant on her part, honestly. Do you think they're jealous that Walmart sells shampoo or that Target sells shampoo or that Ulta sells shampoo? No, they're not. Like, they don't want to steer their customers in the wrong direction. They're not being haters. And she said, well, they're taking the opportunity away from other people. What opportunity? Okay, let's look at the Monet 2019 income disclosure statement. I couldn't find the one for 2020 yet. So it's really interesting because at the top of it, it says, I'm looking over here because I have it pulled up on my computer, but it says the average annual income for all US market partners at all ranks, which includes active and inactive, in 2009 was $108. $108 for the entire year. Again, if you watched my last video, we talked about what the lowest amount of money you could make for the year before you're considered, below the poverty line. Like, that is horrible. $108, okay? So when you join Monet, you're gonna start out as a market partner, and this makes up 93.54% of the entire company. That's a big number. So let's look at these numbers. So on the low end of being a market partner, you make $0. Zero. And then they do theirs a little bit differently. Like they show the average and the median, and the median's kind of like, if you have a kid, you've probably had to take them into their doctor's appointments and they do like the percentiles. It's like a whole comparison thing. Your child may fall around like the 50th percentile or the 90th percentile of all other kids at his age. So it's kind of like that. For the average for a market partner, it's $119 a year. The median bracket made $31 for the year, like 50%. It's like a 50% difference is what it is. The next level up, which is the managing market partner, is 3.08% of the company. And the lowest amount that they can make is $158. The average is $2,071, and the median is $1,829. Then as we keep going, we have the associate market builder. This one is 1.46% of the company. The low end is $600, $611. The average is $4,239, and the median is $3,942. And the reason that I'm like bringing up these three ranks is because the first three ranks make up 98.08% of the company, the majority of the company. And the highest amount that they can bring home is $4,000. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So what opportunity are these hairstylists taking away from people? Because I don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't see it. And in order to, she talked about the car and how like all these people are, you know, like earning this free car, and she's got 80 girls on her team that's already qualified for this car. So in order to qualify for a car, you have to make it to Market Mentor. The percentage statistically is 0.20%. Not even 1% of people make it to this rank in order to qualify for the car. Not even get the car, but qualify. A lot of people stay in that qualification because they can't get the car. They can't find somebody to co-sign for them. They have to have a co-signer because they work in an MLM and they don't have any income to show. Even if you qualify for this, you still can't even get this car because you can't get a co-signer. So I think it's funny. She makes it sound like, oh, so many people are getting this car. 0.20% of people in this entire company are getting a car. I think it's really interesting. Like I said, the average of the entire company was $108. And maybe that's all some people need, it's just their gas covered. The point is that they make it sound like people are making so much money, they're all living this life, living this dream, this extravagant, you know, life that they're living because of this company. And it's not true. It's not true. We can literally sit here and look at this income disclosure statement and see that. Hopefully we'll start seeing some changes pretty soon. And yeah, let me know what you guys think below. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.